Hey everyone, Techo G here, representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone out there. And this video is going to be a quick video on basically the tech that I have. This is the tech that I have that I use on a daily basis, weekly basis, what have you, that I deem for myself the best tech that I can have right now. To do the things that I want them to do. There's, of course, on the market, a lot of different tech, a lot of different computers, a lot of different game systems, a lot of different stuff because everybody wants your money. But the hardest thing is to find the one device or thing that is going to be beneficial for you. So you, of course, got to do a lot of research and, of course, figure out what you're going to use it for. So you want to make sure that you have whatever you need to cover what you need it to do. And you want to make sure that you don't break the bank when you're trying to buy the tech that you need. So I just want to show you basically the things that I have been using over the years that I'm bringing into 2020 that works for me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, as far as my daily driver PC, last year I decided to, because I had the Samsung Galaxy Book for a while, decided to get something a lot more powerful that can handle a lot of the newer PC games such as Dragon Quest XI, which I still gotta beat. Decided to get another computer, and the one that I decided to get is this one right here. This one is called the Dell Latitude 7200 2-in-1. Now this 2-in-1, the term for 2-in-1 computers, there's two different types. There's the yoga style, and with the yoga style, that means the keyboard flips to the back so that you can use it as a tablet PC. But the one that I have, this one is a 2-in-1. I call this one a true 2-in-1 because the keyboard detaches, and you can still use this in tablet mode. But it's a lot lighter because the keyboard is off. This one, like I said, the keyboard is a lot detachable. It makes it lighter, and it's cool. Backlit, so it's a great, really great computer. This was made for business class, people on the go, things like that. It's being sold on Dell's website. The one that I have, this one has a 1 terabyte SSD on the inside. You can't find this on Dell's website. I found this one on eBay, got a really good price for it. And the best thing about it, 3-year warranty, and it also covers accidental damage. So this computer, like I said, with any computer that I had, runs my applications, runs my games. It's just a great computer. It's very light. Without the keyboard, 2.06 pounds is this tablet PC. It's awesome. And when I say tablet, it's in the tablet form, but it's still a full-fledged PC. So it runs your Office, it runs all your PC applications and your games, and it runs it flawlessly. So you can also play your games, but it has a dedicated Intel GPU, which stands for Graphics Processing Unit. So as far as playing your A-list games, your Mortal Kombat, your Gears of War 5, is not going to play them at a good FPS or frames per second. It's not going to play them fluidly. It'll be choppy. You have to put the settings on low pretty much for all of the newest games that are out there. But still, it can run a lot of the games. So it runs them a lot better than the Samsung Galaxy Book that I had before. So this makes this a really great PC. Like I said, the warranty by itself, it just makes this computer a great buy because the warranty comes with the computer. So you don't have to buy it separately like you have to do with a lot of PCs that are out there. So with the warranty and the price that I got it, great computer. So again, this is the Dell Latitude 7200 True 2-in-1 computer. Now, as far as playing games on the computer, you want to make sure that you have a nice controller for your computer. And the controller that I have decided to go with, no, not the Xbox One controller, no, not the PS4 controller. This is the 8-bit Dell N30 Pro 2 controller. And this is a good controller because charges USB Type-C, 2 shoulder buttons on each side, great buttons right here. So you got your regular A, B, X, Y buttons, D-pad, 2 analog sticks that are, hear that? Clickable. Select to start. And you can pair this with other a bevy of devices such as Android, Mac, and PC. So using this, it's light, it's compact. Now, why did I go with this color? Because before I had the HP X360, and I bought this for that computer because of the color. Since I returned that computer and went with this one, still kept the controller. So the controller's still kind of cool, even though I do prefer black, but hey, the funky colors are cool. Anyway, great controller, works with your PC games, your emulator games, and things like that. And like I said, I can also use it with my phone and a Mac if I have one. So, and that is the 8-bit Dell N30 Pro 2 controller. Now, if I want to play games on the go, yes, this again is light enough for me to carry with me on the go. But let's say I don't want to carry this big old monstrosity with me, and I still wanted to play my games on the go, PC games, emulators, Android emulator, you name it. I decided to go with this one. And this right here is my trusty GPD Win 1. Now, they have a 2 out, the GPD Win 2, which is a lot more powerful than the 1. So it's going to play a lot more of your A-list games. Of course, it's not going to play it like a true PC with a dedicated GPU. But like I said, this is great for on-the-go PC gaming. It's light, it's compact. You put some extra peripherals on here so that you can hold it with one hand, no problem, not slipping out. Got some cool ports in the back, so you got USB 3.0, shoulder buttons, micro SD card. I got a 512 in here, my emulator games, USB-C for charging, micro HDMI, so you can connect it to a television set, or you can use a Microsoft wireless display adapter. Like I said, just having this works quite well. Works great. On-board controls. So you got X input, you got mouse control, and you have direct input if you want to use a controller in the back. Oh yeah, it has a headphone jack in the back too. So mini PC that you can fit in your hand, put in your pocket, still play your games without carrying this all the time. That makes that a wonderful device. Like I said, the GPD Win 2 is a lot thicker, a little bit heavier. So if you want to get that one, that's fine. Like I said, I just use this just to play games on the go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about, playing the A-list games on here because a lot of the, like Mortal Kombat, I'm not going to really play on here. So not really worried about that. I can play it on here. So that's the GPD Win 1 that I use for portable PC that fits in your hand. Now let's say that I don't have my GPD Win 1 or my computer and I still want to play games. I can go with my actual phone. Yes, of course your phone has a lot of games, a lot of touchscreen games, but let's say you want to play some emulated games or games that require actual physical controls. Make sure you get yourself a nice smartphone controller. And this one right here is the best one that I have used. Even though I do have a video of the Razer Jungle Cat, I decided to send that one back because number one, that was $100 for a controller. And there are controllers that are out there that can also play Android games from the Play Store, but at a cheaper price. This one right here is called a Wii controller. It's from China, so you're gonna find this under a lot of different names. But what I really like about this controller, on-off button, 80-hour standby, micro USB charging. You got cool buttons. You got 2 analog sticks. They're not clickable, but that's okay. 2 shoulder buttons on the top, telescopic, so you can put your larger phones in here. Certain select buttons and your pairing button. This is cool, nice and compact. Like I said, use it just with your phone. So with your phone, you can, Android for the most part, you can play emulated games. You could even do PC games, but the NVIDIA GeForce app, so you can play your Steam games with that. So you can do PC games on here, emulated games, Android games on the Play Store. This your phone is a very versatile gaming system by itself. And you can cast it to your TV screen, so it's pretty cool. So this right here, this controller, I love it. Like I said, the Jungle Cat is a great controller, don't get me wrong. But for $100, that was a little bit hard to swallow when there are other controllers that can also play or be used for the games that you have on your phone. This one right here, I got lucky, got this for $35. This is discontinued. You cannot find this particular one because they have the Wii 2 controller that is out right now. And those are very plentiful on Amazon, so I can leave links to in the comment section to a lot of the stuff that I have. So if you do want to find this one, I'll try to find a link for you, but again, this is the one discontinued. Good luck trying to find this one. Like I said, I got really lucky right before Christmas in finding this one. So that's a Wii controller, and I use this, the Note 9 that I'm using to record this video. Now your computer, as far as storage space, you can find computers with small storage space. 128 is like standard in a lot of computers. You can find computer storage spaces 256 gigabytes large, 512, even 1 terabyte. Because a lot of the games that are made today are very large. You want to make sure that you have a lot of space on your computer to have and house your games. But just in case you don't, you want to make sure that you have external drives to carry your stuff. And the ones that I decided to get, and I got this one years ago. I got both of these actually years ago. These are the Samsung portable SSD drive. This is the T1 that they first made, and this one right here is the T3. This one's as you see, 2 terabytes large. And when they first came out, they were expensive. I think this one was like $700, $800 when it first came out, and people were buying them. And the reason why these are cool, the SSD drives are different than the predecessors, and those are the HDDs, and those are the hard disk drives. And the hard disk drives actually had a disk in it. So, and the disk spin, blah, 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 and that's why you see the RPM, 6,000 RPM. So it was reading the data from the disk, and that's how you got your data. But if you drop that bad boy, if you dropped an HDD, excuse me, you can lose your data, because if the disk shifts on the inside, your data can be lost. And how do I know that? I had a Seagate 4 terabyte HDD dropped my bag. That dropped on the inside of it. I mean, if it was protected, didn't have any dents on it, but when I plugged it into my computer, it would not work. I was so upset because I had a lot of stuff on that drive. But with an SSD, it does not have any movable parts on the inside, so you can drop this bad boy, and your data will be safe, because again, no movable parts on the inside. The T1 had a USB Type B port, the same as your HDDs, your hard disk drives. But your T3 and the T5 of this drive, made by Samsung, has a USB Type-C port. So you can just plug it in, ready to go. So again, you just use these to house your, house or keep your stuff securely on here without having the fear of this being dropped and your data being lost. So that's what I use as far as external drives. Now let's say you're out and about with your PC and you need to charge it. Of course, you can carry your AC adapter that comes with your computer. But let's say you don't want to carry this. Let's say you want to carry something that can charge a lot of your stuff. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that you have one device that can charge pretty much everything. And so what you want to do is have yourself a nice external battery. And I went with this one right here. This one, it's a generic type of battery. I got this on Amazon. I got this one, and the reason why I got it is because this charges everything that I have. It has 2 USB ports, but you can buy multi-plug charging cords, so that you can have a Lightning, USB-C, micro USB, all on one cord to charge all of your stuff at the same time from this one device. And it also has this USB Type-C port, which is a power delivery. That's what the PD stands for, power delivery. And what that does, it charges computers that have a high voltage. So this computer right here, this does not charge on just any external battery. You got to make sure that it has a high voltage and its power delivery so that it can charge. And to prove to you that it works, let me show you a quick demonstration. So let's plug this in here. Boom, shakalaka. Oops, sorry about that. Here's the other end. Put the plug it into the port here. Oh, you saw it? There you go. You saw the indicator that shows you that the computer is now being charged from just this battery. And that's what's awesome. Like I said, this can charge a lot of your devices all at once, especially on the go. Now it is kind of heavy, so just make sure that you have a bag that is big enough to house all of your stuff and not be too taxing on your back. So again, this is just a generic battery that I use to charge all my stuff. And of course I'll leave links in the descriptions or in the comment section if you're interested in getting this. Now, this computer right here, this computer, like I said, runs a lot of great games and things like that, but the GPU, or the graphics processing unit on the inside, is an Intel GPU. And it is good, but it just runs a lot of games that are not graphically intense. So if you do want to play Gears of War 5 or even Mortal Kombat on here, you have to put it on low settings. And even when putting it on low settings, it's still not going to run at a fluid flow. The FPS, which stands for frames per second, is going to be kind of low. Your average frames per second will be 60 frames per second or 30 in some cases. But on here, just like I said, running it with the Intel GPU, it's just slow. It's just going to run very, very slow. So you're not going to be really happy with how it looks and how it plays on here. So you want to make sure that you get, if you decide to get a gaming computer, that it has a nice dedicated GPU built into it. Now, if you don't want to have a computer that has a built-in GPU, you can buy yourself an external GPU dock to plug in. But you got to make sure that your computer is or has Thunderbolt ports. And this computer right here, as you can see those two little lightning bolts? Those are Thunderbolt ports, which allows me to connect peripherals on here to make it run better, things like that. So displays, yada yada. So with the Thunderbolt port, I'm able to connect this thing right here. This is the Lenovo Thunderbolt 3 graphics dock. This has been made years ago, discontinued, not making anymore. But with this right here, you plug it into the computer. You see the light right there. It's going to turn green in a second. Boom. So you got to make sure that you put the drivers in, download the drivers, put them in. And with this, because it has a graphics card built into the dock. So this has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 GPU. And because it has that on the inside of here, plugging this into the computer, I can now play a lot of the graphically intense games such as Gears of War 5 and play them at medium settings probably, or play them at a really good frame rate where it's running very smooth. So I can just use this if I want to play those games. If I don't want to use this, I can detach it, still play games, but they just won't run as well as having the graphics dock connected to the computer. So just having this by itself on the side, just be able to play those games, makes it a great buy. I'm glad I did get it. I did get this when I had other computers before this with Thunderbolt port on it to be able to play games that are graphically intense. But like I said, I'm glad I got this one. This computer here, very light. Detached with this makes it a very good powerhouse computer. So that is the Lenovo Thunderbolt 3 graphics dock. And that is pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you the tech that I am going to be using for a good long while. You're not going to be seeing me buying anything brand new just because it is new, like the iPhone 11 or things like that, or even the Galaxy Fold $2,000 smartphone. No thank you. I'm going to use what I have. And I also have other older phones. I mean, I don't use this as a phone. I use this right here just for the camera capability. So this is the Samsung Galaxy S5. And I bought this on eBay for $36. And the reason why I got it is because of the dual cam. So you can record a video with the front-facing camera and the rear camera at the same time. That was being used on a lot of older videos that on YouTube. I got this mainly for educational purposes because I make videos for my students so that they can access them online, things like that. And so having this phone right here with the dual capability, let's say if I'm teaching how to play the recorder, so the rear camera can show the music and the front camera can show me holding the instrument, and I can move the camera for the front facing anywhere on the screen and extend it so that the kids can see me holding the instrument and having the music on the rear camera so that they can see both things at the same time. That's the reason why I got that. So like I said, a lot of phones that were made beforehand, before the newer ones, in my opinion, were made a lot better. Because the best thing about the S5, removable battery and expandable storage. That's what was really, really cool about this phone. And a lot of people that know about this phone still have it and still use it because of the functionality. So there you have it. That's the gear that I use. Here's my MagBag wallet. I already have a video on this. Great wallet. I've been using it a lot, as you can see. But that's the stuff that I use. And I'm going to be using it for a very, very long time. So there you have it. That's what oh yeah, I forgot to mention honorable mentions as far as portable gaming. I also have the PS Vita and a Nintendo Switch. But I don't play these as much as my emulated games and things like that. Because again, I'm tech OG and I play the old school games. So there you have it. That's my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked all the stuff that I talked about. And hopefully with the stuff that you have, you can look at the stuff that you have and see if it can be used for a very long time for what you need it for. Because again, you don't want to keep putting money into brand new stuff just because it has a better GPU, better processor, things like that. If the stuff that you have is usable for games and things like that, keep what you got. You know what I'm saying? Save your money, put it in the bank, invest in stocks, you know what I'm saying? Make your money grow so that you can maybe in the future, maybe like 6-7 years down the line, after you have a nice nest egg of money, get yourself another computer that has a GPU in there or whatnot, what have you. Because probably, but 6-7 years down the line, that has a really cool stuff out. So if you look at stuff today, nothing's really being changed. Nothing's really is innovative that says buy me, because everything that you see in the market right now is the same exact stuff that you already own. So again, just look at the stuff that you have, keep what you got, be happy with what you have. But if you're not happy, make sure that you buy stuff that can do everything that you need it to do. So that's the end of my video. I hope you liked it. Leave a thumbs up on the bottom if you have. If you did like the video, tell your friends about my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I hope to see you in my next video.